Tonight, we're learning new details about an incident the U.S. Navy is now calling unsafe and unprofessional maneuver by a Russian fighter jet. Let's go to our Pentagon correspondent, Barbara Starr. Barbara, tell us what happened.
Good evening, Wolf. Earlier today, over the Black Sea in Eastern Europe, a dangerous encounter between the U.S. Navy and the Russians. A U.S. Navy reconnaissance aircraft was flying in international airspace over the Black Sea, according to the Pentagon, when a Russian Sukhoi fighter, and you see it there in the video, came up alongside at high speed and close range to the American aircraft. As you see the plane pass by, the Americans reported that this encounter lasted for 25 minutes. On one pass, the Russian aircraft caused the Americans to feel turbulence. On a second pass, vibration before the Russians put on their afterburners and banked away from the American aircraft. This is something that the U.S. does not like to see. Obviously, the last such unsafe, unprofessional encounter by the Russians was in January. The U.S. thought these were pretty much put to bed, if you will, but apparently the Russians back at it. Wolf?
Barbara, has the U.S. addressed this close encounter with the Russians?
We expect that they will. That January encounter, for example, got a very stern warning from the U.S. government. This is something that the U.S. has repeatedly, the U.S. military has said to the Russians they have to stop doing this sort of thing because at these high speeds and close ranges, miscalculation can happen very quickly and you can have an absolute disaster. Of course, thankful this time, no such disaster, no crash, no collision, nobody got hurt, but it was a very dangerous few moments indeed.
Certainly was. All right, Barbara, thank you. Barbara Starr at the Pentagon.